When the Diary of a Wimpy Kid book first came out, everyone wanted to be Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Books about middle school losers were being created left and right, but none seemed to have the ability to overcome Greg Heffley. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid books are about a middle schooler who's an asshole, period. Roderick, the older brother, has the brain capacity of a 5-year-old. Manny, the younger toddler brother, is a spoiled brat. The dad is almost as much of an asshole as his son, and Mom is naive and white, and Rowley, the best friend of Greg, is like Greg's dumbass henchman. The first book is simple. It covers all of Greg's 9th grade, which I'm pretty sure the author regrets now, because Greg has spent the past 9 books in 8th grade. Even after the summer of 9th grade, he never progressed. Anyway, normal loser shit happens. Greg loses Rowley's friendship after being retarded. There's these devilish teens that make Rowley eat some cheese after Greg said he was going to call the cops on them months before for spraying some water on them. Greg tells the school he ate the cheese. Rowley and Greg become friends again. In Book 2, Radek Rules, it skips the summer. The entire book, Roderick was mean to Greg. Roderick has a party and Greg doesn't tell their parents about it. They kind of become friends. Their parents find out. Roderick and Greg aren't friends anymore. Greg runs around at a retirement home with his underwear. And then in the end, Roderick helps Greg with a science project. In Book 3, The Last Straw, you may notice that the cover picture is a scene that happened in the second book. Nothing happens in this book but short stories of Greg being even more of an asshole. Book 4, Dog Days, happens in the summer. Greg likes a high schooler lifeguard. He goes on a beach vacation with Rowley, and this is where we realize that Rowley's parents aren't even in love. In fact, they're both selfish and gay. One doesn't affect the other. Greg is a total retard, gets his dad pissed at him, and then it's over. The 5th book, The Ugly Truth, is like the 3rd. Nothing really happens. Rowley and Greg aren't friends. Who gives a rat's ass? At this point, it's like trying to follow the Kingdom Hearts storyline. In the 6th book, Cabin Fever, it's winter. Greg gets deodorant for Christmas, and then he's locked inside with his family because there's a blizzard. Manny turns the power off to the house, but everyone thought it was the power lines. Manny takes a shitload of food and stores it in his room with the heater. Everyone forgets about Manny because they're starving, and then Greg finds out about Manny, so by the end of the book you want to murder the toddler. Greg's uncle is a pot-headed loser in the 7th book, The Third Wheel. He sells typo shirts to middle schoolers and plays games on Greg's computer. Greg goes to a dance with Rowley and some girl. The girl hates Greg, and Greg's a sad sack. Greg doesn't have any friends in the 8th book, Hard Luck, and Rowley's dating that girl. This book is one long testament to how sad Greg's life is. The 9th book, The Long Haul, is a road trip book. Everything goes wrong. Is there anything else I have to say? You'd think he'd run out of ideas at this point. The 10th book, Old School, should have been the last. Everyone hates Greg's mom because she hates technology. Greg goes to a one-week camp with his school, there's a zombie, and everyone's stupid. Double Down is the name of the 11th book, and I forgot what happens to Greg other than he tries to make a movie. In the 12th book, The Getaway, Greg's family goes on a vacation to the Caribbean, like a good white family should. They pretty much act like white people the entire book. They hate nature, the dad has bowel issues, and they got kicked out for stealing clothes because the dad didn't want to waste money on buying them. But then, the white family is mad that the resort took away their right to stay there, so they sneak back in and have to run away from the cops. Now at this point, I think Jeff Kinney's gone too far. I think we're done. But no, we're not, because in the 13th book, there's a snow day. A bunch of kids make a literal life-size giant-ass snow castle to fight off the other team of kids at the bottom of the hill. Then the Girl Scouts come in and fight, then some Native Americans. As you can see, the books get less and less realistic as he starts running out of ideas. Okay, we're done. But only because I haven't bothered reading the 14th book.